Of the Africa Aerospace and Defence exhibition continues at the Waterkloof Airforce Base in Pretoria. Over 400 exhibitors from more than 30 countries, mostly from the continent, are taking part. Well, let's try and dip in now to see what's going on today. For more, we crossed our reporter Patricia Visagie, who is at the exhibition.
Look at the camera. Okay, I got used to that.
Well, welcome back to the Africa Aerospace and Defence exhibition taking place here at the Waterkloof, of course, Air Base here in the heart of the capital, Pretoria. Of course, we continue with our exciting live broadcast from this big event happening here in, of course, or rather on the African continent. It is a premier event, one of the biggest, of course, events on the Defence Force calendar. Of course, here in South Africa, and we have countries, like we have been saying throughout the day, from all parts of the globe. Of course, over 440 exhibitors who are here to, of course, display various products from, big aircrafts such as the Gripens and, South Africa's flagship helicopter, the Roy Falk that we have been seeing, giving us a great show throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon. And right now I'm sitting in a piece of luxury, a private jet, if you may, and to tell us more about this beautiful aircraft that I'm sitting in, and of course the main reason why they're here, why they have joined this exhibition here in South Africa. Of course, I'm joined by Mr. Eugene Andre. Sorry, I think you'll have to really introduce yourself. Your surname is a bit difficult for me on the tongue. So if you may just tell us who you are.
My name is Eugene Andrachnikov. I'm a CVP commercial at Sukhoi Civil Aircraft Corporation. And that's the first time we brought our civil product into Africa. Specifically, we're really looking to make ourselves visible and establish a footprint in South Africa, being one of the largest airline market in the continent. Sukhoi itself is an iconic brand related to the military part of the business. That's the first time we're bringing, the civil product, and the aircraft we're sitting in is our sub-product, which we call Sukhoi Business Jet, and that's specifically designed as a VIP configuration aircraft for corporates, governments, and private users.
Of course, South Africa and Russia have a long-standing relationship, partnership, and a lot of bilateral relations that we have built solidly over the years. Apart from, of course, being here and displaying your products, such as this, of course, and trying to get trade opportunities from not just South Africa, but all the other countries that are exhibiting here. What would you say? What else is it that you're hoping to get from the South African Defence Force? Opportunities that may come from this exhibition?
As you mentioned, it's a global event, and we have here, people from the industry pretty much all over the globe. But again, our focus into the local market, and we have people representing different businesses, still being a part of the huge aerospace umbrella. So it's not about selling an aircraft only, but also servicing it, flight training, maybe some other, industrial cooperation opportunities in the country.
Let's talk about development. And a big event like this also opens a lot of doors for development, for growth, and other great opportunities that can help, a country like South Africa that's developing, and other countries around the African continent, that can help boost their economic opportunities, and of course unlock so many other opportunities that may come with an event like this. What are we looking at in terms of the development mission and rather prospects that come from an event like this?
You're absolutely correct. Macroeconomics-wise, Africa is getting developed at a pretty reasonable pace. The consuming power is there, the infrastructure is growing, so we believe our aircraft, whatever product we're talking about, not just a business jet, but also the regular commercial aircraft, a 100-seater, could be a great fit into the airline business across the continent, considering the specific of topology, the routes infrastructure, again the airport development, all of that is perfectly suitable for a 100-seater being a really pearl of the regional jet market.
All right, and this beautiful baby that we're sitting in now, of course, like I said, a piece of luxury. For who would this be? Who would you think would really have the appetite? From the exhibitors that I hear, the business people that I hear, the politicians that I hear, who might have a keen interest to really tap into such a private jet like this one that we are sitting in now?
It's a private jet, or another way around, it's a business jet. So basically, people who usually consume that kind of product, people who really, worry about their, time consumption. So which always costly and important. So there are three profile groups, if you wish, our prime customers for that type of product: governments, corporations, and private users, so high net worth individuals. So this is, of course, a piece of luxury, as you properly mentioned. It's quite an expensive, toy, but I would rather comment that it's not as a toy as it is looking around, but it's rather a very effective tool to properly allocate your time management and make sure that you use, your tough and intensive travel schedule properly.
Of course, I think we would leave it at that for now. We are running out of time. Of course, at that being Eugene Andrechnikov. I hope I have this time around actually gotten his surname right. And he's from the Sukhoi civil aircraft, of course, a group that is a part of the 440 partners that are exhibiting here. Starting, of course, we started yesterday, and we are going on until this coming Sunday. So, a lot of activities that will still take place, as, of course, the days count down, and as we continue to enjoy the entertainment that is here, and the new technology, the innovation that is at display here. And as I said, of course, let's not forget about the aircrafts outside, the aerobatics that we are enjoying throughout the morning. We have been seeing the Gripen doing its thing in the skies, and it's really been wonderful. So we continue with our broadcast here, but for now, it's back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks very much indeed. Some impressive stuff there out of the Africa Aerospace and Defense exhibition that's coming to us live from the Waterkloof Airforce Base.